let's grab this example and put that here after properties and put book there and the title or the ID, and we can also have an ID to the book, so it will receive an ID, not like that. ID equals to 0 in this case, and it will be ID, book ID. Let's remove this callback so you will not execute that, and your book ID, and here we will have also the ID equals to properties.book ID, not boom but book. Okay, we are storing that. So the on click, we will have this event, so on click, and we are going to handle that inside our custom book view model. This dot on click will be equals, let's use a quick arrow function here, and we want to dispatch a new event from the element, so we can grab our element here from the context. We can expose that as a global one, and after that we just need to dispatch something, and we want some properties to be sent to the detail. So let's, bubbles is a property from JavaScript, the bubbling one, value, and it will be the context.properties.book ID, and it is the card click we are getting here. Let's change that to book click, save that, book, and in our books we can add here the on, and you need to have the on dash and then book click event equals, and then we can give it a function that will hold the event, and let's use that here. So event, and we want to console log it. Let's see if it is working. Properties is not defined. Where? Oh, sorry, I missed that. Yep, and don't forget the dash again, as I did. So when I click here, it will trigger this on click inside the custom component, and the function we have here is, and let me change this var. I don't know why they still use var. And we send these params by dispatching a new custom event named book click, that is the one we are specifying here. Okay, and we'll retrieve the ID of the book as an example, and then we are using that in the books HTML, and we are handling the event with the book click function, and when the book click event is triggered, it's executing the book click, we receive the event, and inside the event, if you go to the detail, we'll have the value as 0. That is what we are sending here. This is the first example. Now we can use the same approach with the OJ bind for each. We have here, let me copy that and use that in the books, inside a section, OJ flags. Okay, so OJ bind for each. Let me just delete that. And what we want is div, and instead of a module is the div, and here is the books data provider. We are going to iterate, and let me grab the initialization. It can be like so. Let me put here and it will be books, and instead of the module, delete all of that, we will have the title, author, and type, and the source. And we also want this new name, and we need to grab the data provider load and array data provider. Okay, let's put just a value here. Source will be empty, and here we will load, and for everyone, let's put also the ID. Sorry about that. Okay, so we want the item.data.id, and let's get all of that. And title, author, type, the on click. I made a mistake here. On click is still the same one, and the source, let me just grab this one. And get the old values here. Title, the author, and the type, get everything as the new ones. Okay, let me see. Let me reload. Okay, we forgot to call this. Yeah. Not a constructor, of course. We'll need that as the first one. Okay, and we have again the same one. And if we can add, let's duplicate more. And now we have several copies.